All right, so first in S tier, we got creatine monohydrate. So this is going to be S tier because it's the most researched supplement in history. More ATP between sets means more weight, more reps, more growth. 3 to 5 grams daily. You don't really need a loading phase. You can do that if you want. It's probably the best supplement out there. All right, we got vitamin D coming up next here, and that's going to be going in A tier. So most of you are probably deficient in vitamin D, and you probably don't know it, but deficiency just kills your strength, your testosterone, immune system, and recovery. So 2,000 to 4,000 IU's daily, especially if you're not getting regular sun exposure. All right, essential amino acids, these are going to go in C tier. So they're only useful if you're training fasted. If you're eating protein around your training, these are just expensive. It's a redundancy. So your whole food protein will already contain all these. You're all good. Okay, now we got an F tier. We got test boosters. So the entire category of this is just marketing. They're not going to really increase your test by any meaningful amount. So just save your money on these. Just make sure you're sleeping enough. All right, so next we got omega-3s. We're actually going to put these in A tier. They're going to help reduce inflammation, support joint health, and they might enhance a little bit of that muscle building. So good long-term investment in being able to train hard without breaking down. All right, in F tier, we got BCAAs. So if you're paying for amino acids you already eat in your chicken breast, there's no point. It's completely redundant. You're better off just eating the whole foods. These are a waste of money. All right, next we got dextrose. This one we're going to actually put in A tier. It's almost an S tier, but it's just a really nice fast acting carb during or after training. It's going to really help replenish the glycogen super quick, and it's going to help you, not fall off a cliff halfway through your training sessions if you do need that intra workout. All right, so in A tier, we're going to put salt, sodium. Just a little pinch of sodium or pinch of salt can be very useful. It's going to enhance literally like so much stuff, and it pretty much costs nothing. Like pre-training, it's going to increase your plasma volume, improve your neural drive, enhance those muscle contractions. If you know a little bit about muscle physiology, you'll understand why sodium is so important. Right, now we got our first B tier, beta alanine. So beta alanine, it's fairly decent. It's going to help buffer some acid buildup. Mostly only during those longer sets. So if you have a set that's lasting 60 plus seconds or you're kind of doing supersets, that's when it can be very useful. But it's not really going to help with anything like heavy single. All right, next we got up magnesium, and we're going to put magnesium in B tier. Still very useful. It's kind of helps with ATP production, muscle contraction, and with sleep quality. So if you're cramping or sleeping poorly or feeling very flat in the gym, this is probably why. All right, now we got pre-works with proprietary blends. These are going in F tier. So you don't even know what's actually in them and what it does. So it could be literally be anything. So just save your money. Now, regular pre-workouts, or sorry, non-proprietary blend pre-workouts can be okay, but we'll get to that. All right, the last two we got here. We got whey protein. Whey protein is going to go into S tier. So whey protein can be super beneficial after a workout. It's super convenient. I'm not saying replace protein, all your protein sources with whey protein, but the convenience aspect of it and the fact of how fast acting it is just an amazing supplement. And it can be really easy to just help you hit those protein goals. All right, now we got caffeine as our last one here. This is going to be going into S tier. So caffeine is one of the best supplements you can take. It's going to directly increase strength, power, and focus while making those hard sets feel a lot easier. And the best pre-workout is pretty much just coffee. Like you don't need to be spending all your money on these pre-workouts. Just get a decently strong coffee and that can help do the trick.